Well, good morning. Welcome back to Flint Creek Transport. My name is Justin. Today I want to show you truck 155. I know a couple of you guys have been asking about this truck, haven't seen it around. What happened to it? Is it still running? Yes, it's running. So this is a glider that we got in. We put a bunch of money into it. I say a bunch, it's more so just labor that we got into it, but got it running good. It's got a Detroit in it. It's a glider. And now he's hooked up to a walking floor. So this is the second to last truck that we bought. First Peterbilt day cab. But so far, it's been a good truck. We've been running it. Once we got it back on the road, worked out a couple little bugs, and otherwise it's been good. That's the most important part, that they keep running and running. We don't have a lot of issues. And that's kind of why I've been getting the gliders, is because I don't have to worry about emission systems. I don't have to worry about all those sensors and things like that go wrong. Beautiful sunny day here today. Out here, I want to show you guys the trailer that we just sold that is leaving. Just another quick look though at truck 154. Love that stripe. So the guy that's running this truck, he is out right now. Been out for a couple weeks here. His wife just had a baby and had some issues, but surgeries and things like that have all gone well, and hopefully they're on the mend, and hopefully this guy can come back and run his truck. We'll see how this thing looks hooked up to that new shiny Titan trailer. All right, guys, and remember the auction. This was one of the trailers that missed the auction. Here by, I don't know exactly why it missed the auction, but for some reason it never got listed. It was just a little short trailer that we had, and this one is going to go down the road. So this was a spare one. This was one that I bought into at one time or whatever. Just, we don't utilize this trailer much at all. It doesn't have many miles on it there that we put on it. So it's going to go. And a local guy come around, wants it. So I was able to move it. That one's gone. Truck 144 sitting over there. Show you my truck. I got some cleaning to do. I was out deer hunting. I don't know if you guys like hunting or not, but maybe one of these days I'll take you with on a hunt. I'll see if I can take you guys with on a gun hunt. I sit in some blinds sometimes, and should be able to get some half decent shots. So we'll see what happens, but give it a couple weeks. Our hunting season's just kicking in. So right now is bow season, and we're coming up to gun season here shortly. I am here in the shop. I want to show you truck 107. So this rig is, you can tell by our truck number. So 107, this is like the 7th truck that we bought, but it's a 1999. Look at the registration. Yeah, it's a 99 Kenworth 2WS cat. We bought this. This was actually probably one of our best running trucks. I bought it for about $26,000 back in the day, and we ran that thing. We put probably 1 million miles. I think it had a 1.6 or 1.7 on when we rebuilt it. So it's been a great truck for us. Very few issues. The only thing now is this truck is getting, I should say the cab is getting pretty rough. The frame and engine, we rebuilt. The frame we repainted. The frame is still in great shape. It's got the 8-bag suspension. That's great. The thing that's getting a little rough right now is this cab. And I'll just show you right here. See this? It's starting to corrode around the door. And then you go here to the sleeper, and you got this corrosion all in here. This whole corner panel. Some of it is from, we took the skirting, or the flares off. So that means this panel gets replaced, right? So this corner, and then you look at this, and down in here, there's corrosion here. This piece has already been replaced. So we'd probably have to replace this panel, and then you look here. So this panel is going to need replaced. This is going to need replaced. And then shooting around to this side is very similar. Look at this door. It's in rough shape. Some of these panels, the corrosion that's happening in there, and a lot back in here. So that takes a lot of time. In order to do that, the whole interior needs to come out. So everything in the bunk, all those panels need to pop out. You got to replace all those rivets, and it's quite a bit of work. The other thing that gets corrosion, and this side isn't that bad, but if you look right in here, it starts corroding and it starts pushing up. I'll see if it's more on the other side. So what happens, it starts to scrape in here. So this actually doesn't look that bad, but it gets to corroding and starts to push up. I think we probably put that plate on some of the trucks. We'll take this aluminum piece out and we will scrape it down and put a plate in or put something like that in. So that is, this cab is a problem. I need to take care of it. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to work on another cab and sleeper for this truck. The frame is solid. The engine is solid. Transmission's great. We put air ride in the front. Unfortunately, it's a little dirty now, but still a great running truck going down the road. Still a solid truck, but we're going to change it up a little bit. So I'll show you guys what we have in mind. Got truck 144 over there. So that truck I've been trying not to run here as we start to get into winter. We've been, believe it or not, they've been spreading salt in the roads. We've had a few days where they did, but hoping to get that thing parked. This is the next project right here. I bought this cabin sleeper a while ago. This is a older cab. This is a flat glass cab. This bunk is an Aero 1 bunk that goes with this cab. So this cab is, you can see there's a lot less corrosion. There is a lot less corrosion on this. See if I can get through here without getting dirty. So we would probably still replace this back panel, but the interior of this truck, of this bunk, was already going to get ripped out anyway. But this back panel's got some corrosion right here and there. But the nice thing that this does is we can do a lot of that ourselves, and we're not really rushed into doing it really fast or a truck down. So what my goal is that we're going to, here in the next couple weeks, we're going to get this cab and sleeper into the shop, and we're going to start going through everything and getting it cleaned up, swapping that panel out. We're going to probably, we have an old truck frame out back from truck 103 that burnt, and we're probably going to put that cab and sleeper onto that frame just to make sure we get everything straight, because we're going to big hole it and get everything prepped for paint this winter. And then in the spring or at some point, I'm going to send this cab and sleeper, and then we just need to get a hood that goes with it, and we will get all that stuff painted. Hoping to get it painted and then also an interior put into it sometime in the summer, in the fall, and then maybe next winter. I'm going to say probably like January, February, March, more so in the dead of winter, we'll get that cabin sleeper, and I'll rip the cabin sleeper off of truck 107 and set that cabin sleeper right on it. So hopefully then it will only be down probably a month, maybe 2 months max. But that's kind of our next thing. So if I'm probably still going to be a little bit, well, I don't know. I was going to say I'd probably be a little bit cheaper doing it that way. The biggest thing doing it this way is that the truck is not down all that time. So that's the part that hurts, is when, you know, you take a truck down and you have, you know, a good running truck that is just sitting there for months and months and months waiting on everything to get repaired and fixed. So I'm not sure. Whoa. Got to keep your eyes peeled. These are expensive little mistakes. Oh, now I dropped my glasses. This way I don't have to have a truck down. I can keep that truck running, and we're going to try to do as much as we can so that way when it comes time to swap that cabin sleeper out, it's very minimal. I got a couple guys off this week. It's hunting season, so guys have been hunting. I've had a lot of personal health issues this year, you know, and health is something we always take for granted until we're actually struck by it. But the guy running that green truck, I'd mentioned his wife had a baby's in the hospital and going through surgeries, and it looks like he'll be in the hospital for quite a while. So if you think of it, say a prayer for the little girl. Those are always hard times. And yeah, another guy, his wife had a baby, and just, you know, a lot of stuff. Thankfully, it's not in our busiest time of the year, but we do look like we'll be pretty busy this winter because we've got quite a bit of contracted work this year. This truck 107, it'll be our first Aero 1 bunk on a truck. So that I mean, this whole project I'm super excited for. And so honestly, I didn't even decide on the color that I want to do yet. I didn't decide, you know, say I want to do striping and stuff like that. Didn't decide all that yet, but what it will do is it will make this truck worth a whole lot more, and we'll kind of go through it and make it, like, put it back to hopefully where it's like very low maintenance rig going down the road. That's what kind of why too I've been, you know, trying to get some of these new gliders. Like that gray truck has just been a solid truck for us up and down the road. Really comes in for service, in and out, very quick. Not a lot of issues. Some of these older trucks, you just get a lot more time wrapped up. It's this and that and everything else. And this truck is more over the road truck. So this has been a very good truck for us. We're just going to kind of try to keep it that way. So instead of buying a new truck, this truck is really like the frame, the engine, internal is all solid. It's just the bunk and the cab that needs, it's definitely looking pretty rough. So until after this winter, and then run into next fall, it'll probably be looking pretty rough. We're hoping to get that done. Got a few more trucks in here for service today. Alignment, I think maybe on the one, just little stuff here and there. So that's what is going on today. Truck 152, truck 128, and truck 141 here. All right, guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.